was new. Back for another pick here today. In our last pick, we had in game two, we had the Bucks plus the points. Didn't end up working out for us. It didn't cover. Suns really had control for most of the game. Bucks, kept scraping away at the lead, kept trying to claw back into it, but the Suns just kept pulling away each and every time. Suns were able to get the win. Now they lead the series 2-0. So now we go to game three. So it's the Phoenix Suns going to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. So yeah, man, with this series, it's 2-0. Don't have to say it. It's a must-win game for the Bucks. We all know that. Obviously no team has ever came back from a 3-0 deficit, and I don't think this would be any different here. So this is a must-win game for the Bucks, and I'm going with them here. You know what I'm saying? I'm doubling down on the Bucks here. Even though I was wrong picking them in the game two, I'm still doubling down here, and I'm going with them in game three. I just don't see them going down 3-0. I don't see the series going to 3-0. I just don't see it happening, man. So, I mean, when it comes to the Bucks, I mean, they haven't played really terribly. I mean, game one, it wasn't great. In game two, it was basically just Giannis dominating. Dude had how many points did he have? I believe 43. So, I was lucky with him because I actually ended up, in addition to placing the Bucks, I placed 3 bets the other day. I placed Bucks money line, Bucks spread, and then a Giannis over, I believe, 43 points, rebounds, and assists. I thought that was a gimme prop, so I ended up taking that. So I ended up winning a little bit off of Giannis. But, you know what I'm saying, we need others to step up here. We need Middleton. We need Drew Holiday. They played unacceptable in game two. And it's funny how everything changes, man. The narrative can change just like that, man. It's all about what have you done for me lately, man. Everyone forgot about, Drew Holiday and Middleton carrying the way with Giannis out in game 6, game 5 and 6 versus the Hawks. One bad game from them here in the finals, and, everyone's talking about, oh, man, Giannis needs help. He needs to go to he needs to have better players on his team, blah, blah, blah. Drew Holiday and, Middleton are not great second and third options. It all changes. Now Coach Bud is talking to, everyone's saying he's going to get fired because, they're down 0-2. I think here everything's going to flip, man. I think Drew Holiday and Middleton are going to come out here. It's at home. I'm expecting a big game from at least one of them. Particularly, I'm expecting a big game from Middleton. He usually plays better at home throughout these playoffs, so I'm expecting another big game from him because, we've seen that he can do it. So hopefully he can do it again here for us to in this game. And hopefully Giannis can continue doing what he's doing. The Suns can't stop him. In fact, the Suns just lost another guy. They lost Torrey Craig, who's a very good perimeter defender. I watched him a lot when he was on the Nuggets. His shot is very iffy, but, he's a very good defender. And that may come back to haunt them, man. I don't think Sarge is too big of a loss for them, to be honest with you. But I think Craig can be potentially a big loss for them. They still have Jay Crowder as a versatile perimeter defender. But Torrey Craig is a very good defender, so I think they'll miss him. And I'm expecting the Bucks here to at least get the series to 2-1. I just don't see them going down 3-0. I don't even see, we can get on our conspiracy, bag for a little bit. I don't see how the league is going to let this series go to 3-0. You know what I'm saying? It's already 2 small market teams. I just don't see how they're going to let it, go to 3-0. I don't believe in every game is fixed, but I do believe that, if the league has an agenda, they can do their best to make sure it becomes, reality. And I don't think they want to see the NBA Finals with 2 small market teams in a 3-0 situation. I think, the refs will be on the Bucks side here. I usually don't even talk about this aspect of it, but it does go into it. I mean, you can watch the games, and sometimes you can see when a ref is, really helping out another team. Not saying it's going to 100% happen in this game, but if anything, they're going to be helping out the Bucks. They're not going to be helping out the Suns in this game when it comes to refs. When it comes to the basketball side of things, I would really like to see Milwaukee play small a lot more often. I think Brook Lopez has been virtually unplayable at times in this series when it comes to defense. He's giving you something on offense, obviously, just because of how big how much of a presence he is down low. He helps out with offensive rebounding. I understand. But when it comes to the defense, I don't think you can keep up with the Suns on defense with Brook Lopez because they've been targeting him, all series. So yeah, man, I'd like to see a little bit more Bobby Portis, a little bit more small ball from the Bucks. And Coach Bud, despite all the criticism that he's been getting, he's been showing that he can make the proper adjustments later on in the series. So with it being game 3 now, They've seen 2 games of the Suns, hoping that Coach Buck can come up with some more adjustments. Hopefully, the Bucks can get this game for our sake and for everyone's sake in having a good NBA Finals. Because I really don't want to see the series go to 3-0, man. I want to see a competitive series. My pick is still Suns in 7. I don't know how likely that is. If that's still gonna happen, we need the Bucks here to win this game. So with that being said, man, the spread is currently -4. I'll take that -4 for the Bucks. That'll be our pick. We'll see what happens.